Alright, so let's get the strings off of this thing here. Wow, the tuning pegs are pretty darn good, man. They hold on really tight. Here, check that out. These are Fender tuners right here. I don't know what kind they are, but they seem pretty good, man. They not flimsy or anything. You know, these things are pretty tight. I haven't checked out the manufacturing year of this thing yet. I really don't know. I could look up the serial number, I guess, and try to figure that out. You know, I know these weren't too heavily produced and stuff like that. I have this random block here to hold the neck up so I don't put pressure on the on the headstock. So there we go. We got that out. Once I remove all the strings from up here, then I'm going to come down here to the tuning pegs and then remove them out that way. Alright, be right back. Okay, so I got all the strings out from the tuning pegs, and now I'm going to come down here to the bridge and take those out also. Now, because I don't have that special crimp that you use, that almost like a C-shape shape like this to come in there and pull them out, I'm going to be using some wire cutters like these you see here. They have the indentation inside, and I'm going to gently reach underneath that and pull out the pegs one by one. I may have to go with a bigger one. I have another set here. Oh, there we go. Pop one out, and there's that string. That one's done. Actually, let me make the transition to the bigger one I have laying over here. Yes, I'm an Eagle fan. We totally sucked this year. Thanks, Chip. Oh, you big jerk. Got rid of all the best players we had. You got rid of all of them. But you know what? This video is not going to be about that. I'm not worried about that anyway. I already did my rants on that. I'm not going to keep ranting on it. But yeah. Gently reach in here and pull out these pegs. They come out effortlessly, actually. I only really need to just wiggle it just a little bit, and I may have spoken too soon. Actually, I can even reach out underneath the sound hole and pop them out. How funny is that? I don't even need a tool. Do that. There's that. Now reach in towards the back. I don't know if you can see that, but that's crazy. There's another way, ladies and gentlemen, to remove the tuning pegs if you have freakishly long hands, or even small ones. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, all the tuning pegs are out. One tuning peg hit the floor, but not tuning peg, but the bridge pegs. Alright, so I'll pull these strings out like so, and now I get to the fun part. You know, I could have maybe checked the relief while I had the tension on, the neck relief that is, but that's alright. I'll have to get to that sooner or later. So these strings are done. You can already see that. We're getting rid of these. Let me get this tuning peg, this bridge peg off the floor before I lose that. You can gather these up and put these up here on the side. By the way, I'm recording this with an LG V10. What do you think? Is the quality any good on it? Does the sound come in clear? I just got this phone not too long ago, and I'm using a selfie stick that I've rigged up to hold up on my wall here. Rigged it up to stay up there. Now, as you can see, you know, from the fretboard, I'll let the light hit it a little bit. You know, it's it's really brightened up in areas. It almost looks like it's dried out and stuff, which may not be a good thing. So I guess I need to hurry up and coat that with the oil after I clean it up, because who knows, maybe it could be dirt also. Stuff up there. I'm just darn. Figures I would do that. There we go. Just cleaning out the dust, the excess dust from the headstock. Front of it, anyways. You know, I mean, this thing is glossy. I mean, this thing is beautiful. That headstock, man, it's great. Tuning pegs. I love the tuning pegs too. Anyways, let's try to admire the guitar less and focus on doing everything else that I have to do, because I'm going to polish it first before I obviously put the strings and stuff. I'm going to clean this off and then I'm going to polish it. And I think I have some latex gloves laying around somewhere that I can put on for when it's time to put the strings on, oil this up and stuff like that, so I don't get fingerprints and stuff all over it. It's one of my peeves. So I guess it's really not that great that I got a black guitar. Shows everything. But yeah, what I'm going to do right now is turn these tuning pegs to where the holes are facing downward, so that way when the time comes that I put the strings in, it'll be easier for me to do what I need to do on this part here. It's a little something that someone taught me some time ago. It's a pretty cool trick, actually, if you ask me. But anyways, alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so got the dust off the headstock. All the tuning pegs are pointed towards one direction, so that'll be ready to string up when I'm ready to get down and dirty with it and stuff like that. I'm going to start cleaning off the top of this, and what I want to be using is I have a household cleaner here that I'm going to just I'm going to put this on a rag itself and start wiping it down to get that extra muck off of it. I might even, yeah, I can't wait to treat this thing, because this has me a little worried, to be honest with you, the lightening of this fretboard in areas. So I definitely want to get down and dirty with that also. But most importantly, get this cleaned off, get the muck off of it and stuff like that. The household I'll be using is Fabuloso. Anyways, this is the concentrated stuff, and I diluted it in water as it calls for it to get the stuff cleaned out right and straight. So, oh my goodness. Anywho, those that are watching, you know, where are you from? You know, what were you looking for that you ran into this video? All that fun stuff. Just leave me a comment or something. You know, if you think, even if you want to comment on my Eagles, if you want to comment on the Eagles and stuff like that, how they did this season, and your thoughts on like their recent move of firing Chip Kelly, all that fun stuff. Or if you have, even better yet, if you have this guitar, if you have this, what are your thoughts on it? You know, has it been good to you? What has been the major issues that you've ran into when dealing with it? Were there any parts that you had to replace? Whether it's the pickup that comes inside of it, you know, what are your thoughts on it? You know, what's your overall thoughts? I'm really interested in knowing as much as I can, because this is my very first ever acoustic electric guitar, 12-string. I've had other ones before, but this is my first time actually doing a YouTube video, doing like a minor review without playing it, because someone's already done it. Yeah, because I'm really interested in knowing a little bit about like the folks that have been watching this video. Well, as you can see, I cleaned up most of the muck. Now it's time to work on the sides and the back. So, you know, when it comes to me, you know, I was born in Philly, you know, raised out in Puerto Rico, stuff like that. So, yes, I do speak Spanish, very fluently. But so shout out So any of my Spanish folks that may be watching this, you know, right? Hey, Orgullo right there. My face it. A little machete, wood machete. How appropriate, right? Appropriate that a Spanish guy has a machete in his house. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I own it. It is what it is. You know. So yeah. What other 12-string guitars, if any, do you happen to have? You know, which do you feel is the best 12-string guitar, acoustic, that is, or electric? What the hell? Let's get a more general perspective. Different people that may have different tastes and stuff like that, whether it's acoustic or it's electric and stuff. See, the one blemish he told me about, sure cleaned right off. So I guess it was just muck. You know, all that time sitting around. Yeah, it just kind of built up on there, I guess. But yeah, when I return, I will have this all done and polished up, and then I can go on and do the Caranova wax on it. See you in a few.